One of my favorite things that we do talk about on there, though, is when the ladies actually do like talk to a guy or like tell a guy about it, and
like in his reaction. Or
like his reaction. And I feel like we've started getting a little bit more active in that part of it. Like I try to go in there and comment about any good experience that I've had. Like I told my friend today, I did this today, like to try to get other ladies to like start talking about it.
It's leading by example. It's being a power of example, and it's kind of like saying like. I mean, we talked about it a couple times. I'm like, do you want to be on camera? Like, do we want to distort your voice? Like, do we want to say your name? And it's like,
and then I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to do that.
You're like, I'm not about to say like, be yourself while also hiding at the same time.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So that's why I was kind of
it's almost like, making it more weird.
It is. It really is. And I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to come on here and do this and preach to all these women out there or anybody in the disabled community that we're cool people, we're normal people, like, I don't want to hide myself. Like, obviously, I'm not like shouting it from the rooftop. I mean, I kind of am right now. Isn't that kind of what I'm doing?
Sort of. I mean, but not really.
It's our own little rooftop. It's like we're already kind of in this world, so it's a little bit different. But you're right. I mean, and honestly, like
it's got me to the point where I'm like, oh, I need to find a straight guy Devo and like talk to him. Like, hey, straight guy Devos, if you're listening, what's up? Hit me up.
Or maybe you could find some dudes that have actually had good experience with devotees
that also,
and have them come on and be like, yo, let's talk about some good experiences. Or even gay dude devotees.
I mean, anyone else. But yeah, it is an interesting concept because you're right. I think sharing those positive experiences is probably a really good thing in that community and everything. You said you started telling your friends and stuff like that too. What were some of their reactions like?
They're totally fine with it.
They were like, okay.
I know, right? Exactly.
Like, oh, cool.
I built it up so much in my head, and like
I like dating dudes in wheelchairs, and like,
and they're like, okay, what are we getting to? Yeah, I know we've built it up so much in our head that when you finally get to it, it's very anticlimactic, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what that was weird.
That was like when AJ was about to move out, he's like, okay, I gotta tell the guys that I'm gonna move out, and it's gonna be like a big deal, and I'm freaking out right now. Hey, Andrew, I'm going to move out. Andrew.
Okay.
I'm
like, wow. I didn't see it coming, but,
Yeah, and I had it all like planned out perfectly in my head because I was like, I got to tell my best friend first. She has to be the first one to know. Had it all planned out, like when I was going to do it, and as I'm like building it up, I'm like, she's just freaking tell her. She's like, why are you building it up like
you're like
this?
In the conversation, you're just like edging it, and she's like on the seat of her seat, like
she's on the edge of her wheelchair.
Yeah,
she's on the edge of the wheelchair, like.
We were out on a bike ride and like in the middle of nowhere, like just the two of us. So I was like, it's the perfect time to have a good conversation. Yeah. But then I'm like sitting there doing it. And I'm like, wow, I really feel like I'm like coming out like I'm gay to my friends right now. Like this is really, I'm like, I'm not gay. Let me just. That's what I told them. That's what I told them.
They're revealing it. That's what I mean. I kind of touched on that
I was
earlier.
like, I can't believe I'm building this up like that. Like gay individuals go through so much to try to like come out and like tell people that. I'm like, I can't build myself up like that. It's not even that big of a deal.
Yeah, I think honestly, some of the most beautiful like coming out videos are the ones where the parents are like, yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah, they're like, they're like, oh, cool. Like those are the best because it's like they finally feel that they can 100% be themselves. And I'm sure you felt that same way where you're like, oh my gosh, I've been thinking about this for so long and I haven't told anyone that it probably felt amazing to talk about it.
Yeah, it was cool. It was nice that a couple people in real life outside of like the guys that they know now and the people on the message boards.
And everyone listening.
And everybody listening now. Like, yeah.
And in a weird way, like I hope that this somehow builds a bridge between Devo and disabled people, and I think I've got a special place in my heart for guys, like paras and quads and like
wheelchair dudes.
I got a special place in my heart, meaning like I remember being so desperately sad and lonely and like wanting to feel understood and like wanting a partner and like always talking to all these able-bodied girls, and it just always they may have not been rejecting me because of my disability, but it felt that way. It felt that way. Like every time I got rejected, it was always, I was like, oh, it's because I'm disabled. Because everything else from my perspective lined up perfectly. I mean, like in every way, like our thoughts, our opinions, our values, our beliefs, our interests, like everything was like in perfect alignment except I was disabled. So when they'd be like, oh no, I don't see you that way, my brain was like, it's because you're disabled.
But to that point, like it's super important to mention that if you come onto our message board, just because you're in a wheelchair doesn't mean all the women are just gonna flock to you and love you, and like that's not it. Like,
oh my god, we got a new one.
Oh my god, there's a new one. We're all here like, oh my gosh, it's gonna
everyone starts like fishing. Like yeah. There's a new one in the pond. Go, go, go.
And there are some guys that come on there. They're like, hey, I'm so and so. I'm 32. Who wants to talk? It's like, well, we need to know a little bit about you.
I'm 32.
Like,
I told you I've got the wheelchair.
Yeah, and I'm in a wheelchair. That's all you need to know. Yeah, that's not how it works.
Like,
you know.
So have you been to jail? Do you like your mom?
Yeah, make sure you watch Richard's videos and like get yourself ready for a relationship before you come try to find a relationship.
So on the message boards, are Wheels Talking videos like pretty? Do people watch them? Like besides you, obviously.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I've thrown out because we have like YouTube channels to like follow and watch and everything like that.
Like suggestions.
And not like in a creepy way, everybody.
Yeah.
It's just like
I don't think it that way at all.
There's a lot of able-bodied people that watch our channel, and it's not for any other reason than it's interesting. I mean, I think even if I was just friends with Richard and I wasn't involved in Wheels to Walking, I'd probably watch a good amount. I mean, my brother and my brother's girlfriend, like they watch our videos.
I mean, it's made for
AJ watches the videos.
Like,
I mean, obviously,
paraplegic,
it's super
spinal cord.
informative.
I mean,
and it just introduces you to a world that you might not be aware of otherwise.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, it's totally like made for, you know, spinal cord injury, paraplegic dudes that like just got hurt, but you don't have to have an injury. Like you can be just a wheelchair user, or you can be a friend or a family member of a wheelchair user, or you can be like a doctor or a nurse or an occupational therapist or a physical therapist. Like you can be a devotee. There's a bazillion reasons why you'd want to watch. Yep. It's made for one specific like hyper niche group, but that doesn't mean it doesn't like grow and build anything more than it.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we don't go from like, you know, you dudes like hating us to you dudes being like, oh my god, every one of them are gonna like flock to me now. This is amazing.
Well, I don't know if I've ever been the kind of hating, because I can sniff out bullshit real quick. Like the second a creep is in my DMs, I'll literally be like, fuck off and block them. Like,
you got me back really quickly. That's nice. I wasn't a creep.
Yeah, you weren't. but I'm
you're
saying,
here now.
No, but I'm saying I'm mainly talking about like, I mean, half of them I don't even see who they are because it's like a anime character and like no bio. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of anonymity. A lot of creepy people like to be really anonymous. And you weren't anonymous, and I was like, okay, cool. So, but anyway, like that's when I had briefly mentioned, I was like, I don't think Devos like me because I'm like, you know, not disabled enough or something. And you replied, you're like, no, that's not why.
That's not true.
Anyway.
But
I do like, I don't know if I've ever had like a horrible taste in my mouth because I've been clever enough to stop it before it gets bad. But I definitely imagine like a lot of desperate, sad, and lonely, both men and women that are disabled, get taken advantage of by some really nasty, horrible people that are only in it for the kink. And then
there's also something weird about them, like physically. Like we've joked about it. Like I could beat you up in a fight. Like I just like push you over, like run briskly away from you. Like you know what I mean? Like
it could
do
be
you think
like
there
a
is
power,
some weird like
control
thing that people get? Like
maybe
I don't know. That's another thing.
I mean, I think about like my.
But again, like you're totally not into that type of thing. It's weird that like I think
I could
a lot
probably
of
beat
people,
up some of the able-bodied guys that I date. So
hell yeah.
You know,
I mean, I think about in the like the BDSM community, like they may be like whipping and people and tying them up and stuff, but it's like it's for the pleasure of the person receiving it, not necessarily for the pleasure of the person doing it. Or maybe it is for the pleasure of the person doing it, but it's like that's a spectrum.
I think with the BDSM stuff, it's like whether you're like sub or dom or like whatever. But I think that's like where our brains go, because at the end of the day, I think a lot of our brains go from like, okay, you're in this relationship, and it immediately goes to like sex, and then like sex. Thing. There's always like if you have a certain preference, it's like a kink or something like weird or whatever. Like,
dude, you're so kinky. You like big boobs, dude. You like tats.
Dude,
you're so kinky.
Weird.
You're so weird, man.
Dude,
you're
I like
so
girls.
fucking weird, dude. Get out of here. You mean you like an honest girl with big tits
and good morals?
Oh, no way. Fucking creep.
You're super nice.
Yeah. Do you try to dominate her because she got morals? She got a big hat.
The bigger the hat, the bigger the morals.
Have you noticed that? Have you seen the girls that wear the giant fucking hats?
I just saw a fairly good friend of mine this weekend go out for her birthday with a big fucking hat on, and I was like, oh god, you didn't.
Yes, the Kentucky Derby, the horse race girls.
I was like, you didn't, but I'll still be your friend.
Hope you enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full episode, you can click right here. If you you want to subscribe to the channel, you can click right here. If you want to watch more clips, we got 2 more right over here.